Hi everyone, I'm back. Sorry. This is a continued. Anyway. I think I left off, but I'll say a little bit better. I was on something and I heard or read it. You know, the difference between shaking up soda and shaking water. Don't let anyone get to you, because I always said it. They that's what they want. And it will be less stressful and whatever, and healthier you will be. So to me, in my situation, the reason why I'm not fazed about what they're doing, you know, whatever, is because I'm used to it. Not that I should be used to it. It's nothing new. Doesn't matter what new they come up with, still the same to me. And I've seen through my experience how things, when I see people get anxiety and stressed because, you know, they can't do something at that moment, it's not working or whatever. Well, I found with myself, that's because you're one, determined, because anything I do, I'm determined to do it. You're overthinking. You walk away and then come back, and you'll be able to do it. And I always say, you know, if you have something at the end of the week, you plan on it, you work on it, this way it will be done by the time, you know, you have to, I don't know, present it or sell it or whatever. The point is, you don't wait till the last second. Like, oh my God, I didn't do this. Oh, I didn't finish it. I didn't do that. Well, you know, with ones like that, you know, either you learn how to do things under pressure, or you don't wait till the last second. So the thing is, you know, if you let things bother you, you shake it up like that soda, what happens when you open it? It explodes. And then, you know, then you get pissed off because You opened it up, and now you have a whole bunch of mess to clean up. Well, to save time on cleaning and stress and, your health, be like the water. Doesn't matter what comes at you, you can handle it. You know, they can rattle you, whatever, shake you up. But, if you have to, I'm not saying, you just sit there and take it. But if you have to defend yourself, okay, be like the water. When you finally want to explode, when you shake up the water, it doesn't explode. You put these people in their place where, you know, you know that they know that you mean business to leave you that blank alone. But I also give it to God to handle everything, because he could do more, than I can. I'm not saying that I can't do what he can do, but, I don't do things in revenge. I mean, he doesn't either unless he has to. But it's not, by him, it's not revenge. He's finally, taking care of these people. Putting his foot down. And not getting away with anything. But like I said, it depends on what the, if you need to defend yourself, put these people in their place. You'll know when to do that. But I'm not for one to, get all stressed out. For what? That's not me. And when I did, I knew it was people around me, because I seen it, people would get stressed out. Oh, oh, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to do this. Well, okay, well, I did what I had to do. Why did you wait to the last second? Stuff like that. I never said that, that I'm perfect. Again, no one is. I'm not better than anybody. And I'm not planning on making people think that. So again, I'm for one, like I said, I come across whatever people put up. If I like it, and to help people out, I'll like the video. And Because, when you like, well, what I'm told, I'm glad I know how to do that. When you like a video, it still makes it get out to others. But I will learn how to, you know, share it, I guess, or whatever it's called. I don't know how to do any of that. I don't, you know, I really do need to learn. But, you know, like I said, I have things that I have to do. I learned a long time ago about, you know, making amends with my ancestors and finding out how things got started and, stay out of people's business. I always hated that when people always tried to get into other people's business. Now with, you know, people want to be private or whatever, but people like paparazzi or whatever you want to call, yourselves. I really don't care, truthfully. But, you're not paparazzi, but you act like it. But even though, with them, when people want to be private, means that you don't sneak on their property or whatever, trying to get scoop or see who people are dating, who, oh, what are they doing? Oh, what do they look like, when they're home, whatever. You don't have permission to do that. And take the pictures that you took to put it up for everyone to see. Or I should say, buy. Now, if someone did it to you, what would that be like? You being followed constantly, people taking pictures, putting it up for everyone to see, and they have no right in seeing. You wouldn't like it. Well, like you wouldn't like it, others wouldn't like it either. So why would you do it? Oh, I don't know. Quick money. Because your situations aren't doing good, so you have to give something to take off of yourself and put it onto someone else. That what makes you feel better. Why are you continuing this tradition instead of making it better? How's that helping other people to learn off of you? whatever what gift God gave you. And again, like in my other videos, God gave everyone a gift, a certain special gift. And it doesn't matter what job it is, what career, whatever you do. And no one should judge anybody. In what they do. You know, back then, when I was little, I used to love, you know, going to ballet or, uh, watching people dance or whatever. Because I had a lot of dancers in my family too. You know, like I said, I had a lot of artists. I have a lot of, well, I'm not going to mention anything else. It's none of your business. But, it's okay, for others to do all that. But because, I don't know, for some reason, you don't like a person, they can't. So let's make sure that we mess up these people's lives. But once it's done, you can't stand it. But the thing is, it's one thing if you know who's doing it. Then you go and do something about it. But in my situation, you think I'm doing all this. What's coming back to you? So you put my name in your mouth constantly, thinking that I'm doing it. So you spread lies, telling others, and blah, 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 etc., 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 whatever. See, there. And I'm not the only one that says it. There. That's where you pissed off spirit, especially God. Because you assumed it was whoever. You assumed that it was me. Why? Because I said, a couple things, for people to watch out for. Because I happened to, spoke about what was going on with me and how I handled it. I wasn't talking about anybody. I just brought it up. But I made sure because I knew, you guys watch me. And again, I don't care if you do. I mean, you're welcome too. As long as, you listen, hopefully, I give you a good message that will help you, whatever. Like I said, I don't know who subscribes. I don't know who views. I don't know who likes. I don't know. It doesn't show. Everyone's welcome. But because you don't like what I say, well, there's other videos. And if you don't approve what I do, that's not my fault. What messages I get, I say it. Most of the time, to me, doesn't make sense. I'm told whoever the message is for, it makes sense to them. It's not, I don't do personal, on here because, I don't know how many people are in the whole entire world, around the world, whatever, who watches or sees it or comes across it. I never know who it's for. And that's with others when they give out messages. The only time that it will be personal is if I get that message. Say, hey, it's for blank. And they will give me a certain thing that no one will know. And I would say it. Or tell you, hey, reach out to me. Or I'll reach out to you, whatever how they tell me. To finish it. So again, I know it's down to the last of them. It's not that many, witches and the warlocks and whoever else that I mentioned, the exes, a few of the, distant whatever cousins or whatever, whoever is left, and whoever they got. Not many left. So whoever is left, because you've seen around you, whoever got caught and whoever, because of you did what you did, what happened to them, or I don't know. They're not going to tell me until after. Like I said, I don't get into people's business. Not even if it's my situation. I'll take care of it right away. But this situation, with some, yeah, I do have to wait. Unless I get informed to tell my hidden help and the authorities and etc. My team will tell them, I will tell them, okay, whatever they tell me to say. So like I said, everyone's welcome to my channel or platform. I think it's channel. Whatever. Everyone's welcome to listen to my videos. As long as, one, if you make a comment, as long as you don't pretend that you're me, saying, hey, reach out to me, whatever, go sell your stuff on your own channel. My channel is here to help people, and, like if you interact with each other in the comments, I hope, and my channel, that's what it's for, is to, say positive stuff to help people. No negative. No magic. Because my channel is protected with the collective also. If they come to me to hear me out or whatever. Because, with people being in fear constantly, oh, I'm going to do this if you go with them, or I'm going to do this. I said this in the other. No. Nothing's going to happen if, especially if it's a relationship or whatever. One, what I'm told, my man has no fear. If he wants to come to me, he will come to me. But like I said, God already told him who I was. God would tell him when to come. Now, if he got fooled, well, well, he didn't listen to God. That's not my fault. It's not my problem. Like I said, we need to put a stop to all this stuff of the hatred, judging people, harming people in whatever which way, magic or whatever, how. And there's always a way to provide for yourself. Maybe if you had a talk with God or your spiritual team or ancestor to guide you. See, more magic you do that doesn't belong where, and what you're doing, especially to people that are innocent and don't know you and never did anything to you. Well, I know I never did anything to you because I don't know you. And even if I did know you, I still wouldn't do anything. So, it doesn't give you the right to do it to anybody. Because I know deep down you don't want it done to you. But it's happening to you. That's because you ignored the word stop. And you messed with the wrong person. And you ignored that you knew what will happen if you met your match. Well, in this case, I'm not your match. I'm beyond it. You know better. You're over the age of, let's say, 12 or 9. You know better. And you're probably ones that, bitch and complain that nothing goes right. Well, you should have stopped doing what you do. Trying to put your problem onto others. Okay, I cleaned up enough of others and didn't realize it. I'm not doing it anymore. I have patience of a saint. But when people go way too far, no. That's when, especially when I go silent, I meant to say, sorry. And you can never hear me coming. So like I said, all this stuff that you're doing, it's not going to work. I'm also talking to new ones too that are thinking of doing crap, stealing, or, thinking that you're hurting people by taking views, like I said in my other video, the one that gave back. Thank you. You got the memo. But I noticed once I put that comment up, and all of a sudden, I knew that you guys were doing something. And then they said, go check go check. So I did. I was like, wait a minute, something looks different. Views were missing. I'm just bringing it up because they told me. Right now, I I have other things that I have to, worry about. Okay? It's one thing that you're doing it. You did it to me. But you're doing it to others that I don't know, but I know of them. And these ones are good people and of God. So, like I said, the true ones, we help each other. Especially certain ones. And yeah, I know you tried. And that's why you're not going to hear me coming. So that is for whoever is left. And whoever's left are examples for the new ones. Like I said, that even think about it. I just love that, because you're so tired, you have to make others, like us or whatever, be tired or whatever. Did you ever sit there and think about why you're tired all the time? Did you? Well, I'll tell you. The answer is no, obviously. You're tired because you are, not fixing the problem that you had before. And by you doing all this magic, trying to get other people's energy, and more you're doing that, more you're opening up for more energy to, attach themselves to you. So you have all this and you're wasting energy by doing the magic and stalking and coming up with whatever your plan to do next, because you're getting anxiety and you think that it's going to me or to whoever, but it's all going back to you. And all the cheating, you're collecting all what they have attached to them and whatever. So keep doing what you're doing. You're just collecting more and more. Now with my family, I'm talking about, my soul tribe and, myself. You're doing all this, trying to get our destiny, all of our gifts, and be like us and all that. Like I said in my other video, one, it can't be done. God won't let it. And I don't know who told you it could be done. The thing is, everything's getting returned back to you, everything that you tried to do, but you can't handle it. And that's nothing yet. So what do you think we go through? And we're fine. And you thought that you could take over us and be us and try to pass it off in spirit that you're us, like they don't know? And in my other video, I told you how dangerous that is. What happens if you came up to somebody other than, us? What we have to do. What happens if you decide to take their identity? And what happens if they are on the run? For something, and it's really bad. And you brag that you're them, or you're me, or whatever, and they're looking for this person, and they just happen to be wherever you are, and you're talking and everything. Oh yeah, so and so. Bam. They're gonna think you're them. And other than my situation, you could be going to a prison for life, whatever. I mean, if you take somebody else's identity, you could, and you did not do anything to me or to others, what you did and still doing. But this is a different situation. You took somebody's identity, pretend to be them. Because you thought it was funny and, more money or whatever. Total different situation. And you bragged that you were them. You stole their money, whatever. Not really knowing the person, what they did, and, they're on the run. You don't know that. You just stole their money or whatever. So instead of them being locked up for prison, they can live scot-free, and you're the one that's going to go to prison because you decided to be someone. You're not. Instead of being yourself and finding out what your purpose is, or your career, or your job, whatever, your gift, whatever you want to say, instead of learning what that is, no. Everything's always a competition with, if somebody you think is doing better than you need to knock a person down. Well, you're not knocking me down. I've been knocked down long enough. Maybe that's why I'm short. Probably. Don't know. I'm not here to pass anybody or whatever. If God wants me to, I will. But put it this way, if I pass you, then I'm helping a lot of people. Like I said, I'm here to make peace and spread love around the world. I'm here to stop, traditions of people being jealous, hatred, or racist, or whatever else is out there. And yes, I don't know what everything out there is, because, I didn't get the privilege of knowing all that, because I was always busy, either working or taking care of somebody. And don't get me wrong, I don't regret any of it. Whether, it was done because of magic, which most of it was, but most of it, was God put me there, in hermit mode or whatever mode for a reason. So, I don't regret anything. And I won't. I am grateful for everything. I'm happy when others are happy. I like little things. Ones who tried to get, whoever with magic. You see, you only do that. Well, let's say depends. Because you think that, by just sitting home or, spending all the money, going here, going there, while that person, works his butt off or her butt off, whatever, and love bombing for a while. No, when it's true, you don't do that to each other. When it's true, it doesn't matter what others do. Magic won't work. You know, you know, this isn't the movies or TV show or whatever. And this is in drama class. It's not a game. So if you want to start, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. I know most of them were caught, and I don't know what happened to the others. But again, everything's going to be public anyway, but until my team and whoever they told and my hidden help tells me who all of you are, then I will make it public. Maybe. I don't know. It depends. But like I said, I hope you learn in prison or wherever. You should have done, good stuff to attract good stuff. When you do things like this and bad, yeah, for a little bit, you'll get, things. But then that quick it will be taken away. So you thought you had it all. It was a test to see what you would do. If it was taken like that, well, one, it was meant because you did it to others and you didn't do what you weren't grateful. So what you do comes back. So whatever's happening to you, blame yourself. And the ones that joined them, well, blame yourself, but also blame, whoever told you to join, But mostly blame yourself for, falling for it. You're above the age of 9 or 12, when you're supposed to know the difference. And I know along the way as you were growing up, and I know as you were growing up and you saw all that you're doing now, that you knew it was wrong, and you would say, oh, I'm not going to get into that. Oh, I'm not going to do that. Oh, no, blah, 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 whatever. But you did anyway. because you thought it was easier. Okay. And what I do, doesn't make sense. But what you do, it does. So what you do, people should agree to it, approve it, like it. But what I do, people should ruin, oh, I don't know, off me, you know, do whatever. That makes sense. Hmm. Okay. Then I don't know who's backwards, me or you. Don't know. So if you think you make sense, you want people to, join you, well, don't involve, you know, ones who tell the truth and does God's work. And his children. Until you realize what you can make a difference for. Then you can help all of us make the world better. But till then, I hope you really do clean up that karma from what you started out with and the ones that, you tacked on. I really do. But I don't care. Also, what you do and what God has planned. Because, like I said, I didn't do anything to you. But other than that, you're welcome to, to my videos, listen to my videos. You're welcome to my channel. And, and hopefully, a message will come out for you, whatever, to help you. Or what I say or whatever I say, it helps or gives you an idea or whatever. Everybody doesn't agree with everybody or whatever, but you don't be nasty about it. you know, because you don't know what people are actually going through. And when people write nasty comments, you know, you don't know what you will do to a person who's going through things. But the thing that you don't realize also, because, you know, you didn't care what I was going through, but you still continued because it wasn't being done to you. Well, not yet. I mean, now it is, but, you know, you didn't care. But the thing is, you know, comments can actually hurt somebody. But you don't realize that it will come back to you. Especially if they did something to themselves, which, you know, that's another thing. You can't let people talk you into things. So it doesn't matter if you tried to hurt somebody through a comment and you don't know what they're going through, and they do something which that needs to be put a stop to. People will say anything to hurt people, but you need to be strong and ignore it. But for the ones who made the comment and they did something, you don't realize the authorities will be coming after you. Doesn't matter what fake pages you use or not. So, like all of us said, you need to realize what comes out of your mouth and what name you're speaking of. So anyway, I did what I had to do. I know there's something else that I had to do. And something else that I had to say on here. I don't know. Hopefully it will come to me. I guess it wasn't important yet. I don't know. But anyway, I said what I said. And, oh no, I just messed it up. Oh crap. No. Alright, hopefully it will come off. I don't know what that is on here. Something popped up. I don't know how to get it off. Oh well. I don't know. I hope everyone has a great morning. And do something fun today. I don't know. In a lot of places, you know, we've been having, thunderstorms and stuff like that. But I don't know. Be like me, sometimes, be like that movie. What is his name? Kelly. I forgot his name now. I still love that movie. Singing in the rain or whatever, if it's raining, I don't know. Do something silly. Do that dance or whatever. Singing in the rain. I don't know. I love that movie. Why can't I think of his name? Oh my gosh. Oh. I don't know. Anyway. I don't know. Make someone happy today. Put a smile on somebody's face, which will make you happy. And don't let anything bother you. I know it's going to be hard. Took me a little bit. But I don't know how it is with others, but I was kind of like forced to sit back and observe, when I was little. So, like I said, just do something to bring smiles to everybody's faces, and it will help you. And you know what? You want to be silly? You be silly. You're having fun. And ignore the ones who are snooty and say, oh, disgraceful, or whatever they say. Let them. But I bet you later on, when they think that no one's watching, they'll think about it. They were having fun. Let me try it. They do things, when no one's looking. So those people, they don't have a right to, be snooty. So anyway, do whatever today. And have fun. Sending lots of love and peace. And obviously, coffee or tea, hot or ice, with espresso. And a hug and a smile. Ciao.